That's a little high.
So we're underway here in game 2. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Let's get the ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Josh Smith. Late on that fastball. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Langford gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out. One away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the runner takes off. That's it for a strike.
He's in there.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. One hit, one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Jacob deGrom.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Alfonso Soriano, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing deGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
High fly ball out to left field. Langford makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Paul O'Neill, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Fires to first in time.
Miguel Andujar.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Andujar will hit next. Andujar matched a homer in his last game. Now a fly ball to right center. Tavares flashes the leather on the running catch. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Schumann makes the grab, one away. Now here is Adolis Garcia.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab, and there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's Marcus Semien. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. One left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Bernie Williams. And there's a base hit to left. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That is it.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Fouled off. He was late. DeGrom, 36 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one lifted to left, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. Hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Headed for the plate. In to score from first, and they take a two-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. Schumann checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And there's a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. And the count is even, 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Schumann stands at second with no outs. Out to center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So, man aboard, Urshela steps in. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
1 out, and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground. Simeon toss over to first. Urshela is out. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano. Flying to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Makes the grab on the run. And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras. Sparks back to work. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Bounce to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Wyatt Langford now at the plate.
Next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt.
First pitch, and he just misses.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Smith at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-2.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the Rangers set down in order. They're down 4-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now here is Miguel Andujar. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fouled off left side. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw, not in time, he's safe.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here is Bernie Williams. Singled and scored his first time. That one the other way. Seager sends it across to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one ripped. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's wicked right now.
Here's the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good.
Now it's going to be Max Schumann.
Number 8, Walker.
That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Line drive, and no one can get there. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting, the first
Tyler
baseman.
Soderstrom digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Corey Seager. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Two. 0-2.
Hit in the air, center field. Williams sizing this one up. Nabs it. And there's 1 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Berger. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Young stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Soderstrom should have this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Gio Urshela. Into center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Alfonso Soriano, the next to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
O'Neill in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Action in the pen down there. Cold wind. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Urshela leads off first with 1 away. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here's Miguel Andujar, 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Urshela around third. He'll score, and it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Base hit, one run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's an 8-run lead. Man at first with 1 gone, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. The other way, and base hit. And now 2 aboard. Wide throw, and it gets away. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
The left fielder, number 4.
An error like that, you look at the scoreboard, and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there, and I'm not saying that's definitely what happened.
Ground ball to the right side. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Here comes the manager out of the... Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Cole Winn.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Schumann now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
Now 1 out to right. Garcia makes the grab, and that is that. We're in the second game of this division series. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Higashioka batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound. Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Nothing doing for the Rangers. And we're back. We head. Leody Taveras getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Smith will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Rangers go down in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's Corey Seager. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still wait on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1-1.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, it was a good clean throw to second base, but the problem was there wasn't a play there. Can't give him a hit for that. It's got to be an error.
Garcia in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back. And now, Kyle Higashioka. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swings and misses. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Wow, short work to Sidney Packard to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Simeon in the box now, no balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Taveras in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Taveras started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the back to the top of the order now. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
0-2 now. And they'll do it again. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So man aboard. Next up for Texas, Josh Smith.
Right through there for his strike.
The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
That one fouled off. One out, the runner at second, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Now only one out remaining. Now a chance for Jake Berger. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Sparks is just one strike away. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Gone! And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-2. Young stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And here comes Mark Kotze. Now on the bump, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And your final 12-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us.